Hello. We're gonna play this again. So, we're in Phase 3. They updated the game a lot since you played. I saw there was a couple updates. I don't know how much more gas this game has in the tank for me. Also, Stir was saying that, by the time it got to the automated pinata phase, he kind of lost interest. I still can't grab the decorative pin array for some reason. Stir didn't do any of the secret stuff. Well, what the hell do I do now? Oh, panel rack. Use piston to automatically knock over the pins. Wait, really? Does this game sound loud, or is it just on my end kind of loud? Check. I don't know if the volume got reset. I'll just lower it a little bit. Okay, panel racks upgraded. Piston. I don't know if the piston actually does... Like, will this work? Bowling reset. Alright, have fun. I did not think this game was going to have so much staying power after the first stream. Neither did I. It ended up being really good. This may be the last stream of it, though. We'll see. I'm going to try my best to... Oh, more cash registers, right? I'm going to try my best to figure out what I'm getting out of this game. I mean, hey, it's no needle in a haystack game. And finally, you know, I mean, there is the meta stuff where you're, like, doing all the weird mysteries. So maybe there's more to that. But... I don't know. I really don't like these pinatas. Is this all manual setup? I made a pinata pulping machine. You can automate the pinatas, you just need a lot of cushion panels. Well, the game is demanding pinatas. Also needs fan. Do I have to pulp the pinatas before they go in? You can also use cannons. Remember when you were really insistent that you would need treadmills before you could start automating? Yes. You get more points for the candy inside the pinatas. I don't think I'm doing a very good job. You have that weird punching machine. Candy's the bigger mult, but the game wants you to deliver them whole to progress. Aw, fuck off. Yeah, Stir was like this was a 10 out of 10 game until the pinatas. We'll see. I mean, that's why I wanted to give it at least one more shot and you know, see how bad the pinata was. Pinata. I mean, I'm making pretty ridiculous amounts of money here, so... Shift scheduler. Hydraulic press. Trading. Remote. Piston. I don't think I got a cannon yet. Spring pad. Wait, I had a spring pad already, right? Somewhere? This cost a lot of money, and I didn't even use it. I don't think this is working quite great. Ah! Why is it moaning like that? Vinny Yorda, how much alcohol do you still drink? Oh geez. Maybe like a cocktail every 3 weeks? Depending on the situation. That's a weird question. I mean, if you're out socially, yeah, I'll have a drink, but when we were on tour, I had a couple shots, like, of tequila, like, maybe, like, 2 shots a night, and then, on our off days, maybe we would have, like, either a beer, or I would have, like, a cocktail, like an old-fashioned or something, but I don't like to do too much. I don't enjoy it anymore. It makes me really tired. What's your weekly caloric intake? Oh, well, thank you for asking. That's a really great question. What beer do you like? Not much. How much of your yearly consumption is done during Thanksgiving? Most of it. Are you getting enough fiber? Yes, but here's the thing. You know how everything's about, like, protein? Like, bro, protein shakes, protein bars, protein powder. Should be, like, fiber should be, like, the main thing these days. I don't know why everyone's so obsessed with protein. It should be, like... We should be, like, a fiber culture. I think when we progress to fiber culture, we will evolve to the next level. And we will be shitting every day. I like to shit. You like to shit. We like to shit. This is shitting. Well, I now have 51 millions. That's pretty fucking crazy. I work in fiber. I can send you some. Get in touch. Hell yeah. Fiber, bro. It's not about gaining mass, it's about losing mass through your mass hole. Hello, my name is John Fiber. I'd like to send you some fiber. This is a bad bit. Oh, you're doing a bad bit. Unless you're not the same chat member from before. Yeah. Okay, now I have way more money than I know what to do with in this game. Oh, shit. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna try some, I'm gonna try some stuff here, chat. I have some ideas. Panel. No, I want slick. Thank you for the rack panel update. Oh my god. That makes life at least a little bit easier. We've got a pretty efficient operation happening here, though, chat. It's kind of surprising how well this is going. What up? What am I doing? Can I oh my god. Oh my god! Oh my god. Here's what I want to do. I want to try something. I want to try to do this. That was actually not a duck related to the game. That was my controller turning off. The rack system is kind of jank, unfortunately. Oh, man. What if I P.I.T.T like this? Will this work? Is this even language anymore? This is how language evolves, my dearest chat member. What is bro building? I don't really know yet. Okay, it can work. I think it can work. Just need to line it up. Like this, maybe. Like that. Okay, I need more panels, but God, this is an insane amount of money that I didn't think we would be making ever in this game. Your ramp looks like it's tilted slightly to the left. It dresses left. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see how close it gets. They do actually slide. This can work, it just needs a little bit of... well, it needs a little bit of help. So I have some ideas on how to make that happen. For one, this tilt is a little too insane. Maybe like that, do that, do that. Luckily, it's fairly easy to get your tilt up. But we also need to... we need to also... maybe do some slight tilting. Add a loop-de-loop so the piñatas could have more fun. I wish. Ah. Panel's gone. Not quite. Not quite. they're so slick! God damn it! Line up the panels so they lead directly to the gaping hole. Yeah, you needed to say it like that, right? Panel rack is very good. Yes, it is jank, but it's good, ultimately. Oh my god. Yeah, no, there's some jank. There's definitely some jank. Right. You have to press F to put away the panel every single time. There's overlap. Who up overlapping they panels? I mean, this could work. I just need to attach some cushions. And, like, kind of have them deposit a certain way. I mean, I think it's very, very doable. I want to see if that ends up being a problem. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem. The ducks no longer do what they are supposed to do. Let's try it first. Now we watch. Okay, here slides the P.I.T.T. Chance itself pays royalties. Put a large fan so it pushes the piñata into the wanting hole. You'll have to do this all over again with auto piñata. Ah, fuck, you're right. Try without a fan real quick and see. Put a cushion where you took out that panel in the hole. Let's see. Why does it... Yeah, why does it moan when piñatas are produced? That's really weird. It's close. I think it's very close. All it needs now, yeah, is just a fan. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, the product. The product, chat. The product. Oh. Oh, God. Product is getting stuck. Is that what fiber does? Fiber helps with that exact situation. Alright, I'm just gonna clean up. I think I just ordered a fan. That's weird. Oh, probably went over there. Blind? Oh, maybe I missed it. What if I do something like this? That could be stupid enough to work. You need to throw the cube that cleanup does. What? I still need to do the metagame stuff, maybe. I'm not sure if I will, but... Ooh, God. Yeah, the fan is too strong, actually. Wait, can I automate this with a remote or something? Or, like, kinda automate it? Okay, so do I have to attach something to this? It only works on tools, not crafting machines. Oh. Yeah, they're all breaking. Okay. We're gonna figure this out. We are going to figure this out. Maybe. Just maybe. We don't need a fan. Maybe. Oh, God. What have I done? Oh, that goes up now. Ah, shit. kind of bad at this. Is this even that much different? I can't tell if the angle is better. It's maybe a little bit better. I think that could work. I just need another panel or two. I think we got something here, chat. It's gonna work this time. I'll put this one just on the floor. Like if I just put it like... fuck. God damn, that panel rack is janky. Come on, get in there. The bot cannot comprehend your strategy. That's what you need human intuition for. We have some overlapping panels, but I'm not going to worry about that. It's so, like, jank. Like, the building system in this game is either really good or really jank. I feel like that's not bad. Let us watch. Right in the hole. Right in the hole. All right, let's do it. Also, that game came out I played last week, chat. The Combo Lands game. That I played a little bit more of it on my own just to see if it was still good. It was good. It's really, I can see it being extremely addictive. Define a little, like, I don't know, an hour. Am I gonna play it again? I don't know. That Star Wars game, the XCOM Star Wars game is coming out. Onimusha's coming out soon. There's a new Aliens game that is interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna actually end up playing it, like Fireteam Alpha 2 or whatever. Every game you can think of is coming out. They all chose September to avoid GTA. Meanwhile, GTA is just like... I heard... I haven't seen it, but I've heard that there's dick and vagina. Confirmed? I don't know. I wonder if that's gonna sell copies, just that information alone. It's more about the details. Like, people are gonna look at the flaccid dong up close and be like, that's amazing. It's absolute cinema. I'm buying the game. They've had nudity since GTA 4. However, did they have... Crazy new broom just dropped. Somewhere. Autonomous sweeper. Man. By a whole army of them. I don't know about a whole army, but... maybe like one more. Now we wait. Could we strap knives to them and make them fight? I wish. That'd be a good endgame reward. This is all you do in Phase 3? Yeah, Phase 3 kind of sucks, doesn't it? Phase 4 is worse. Oh, cool. Lots to look forward to. At least we can see what's happening. This works shockingly well. Okay, maybe we do need another Roomba. Industrial Hurricane approved. What's that mean? Industrial Hurricane. Oh. A new fan. Oh my god. Oh no, the Roomba! Can't really do anything with this right now. The Roombas get they get stuck when the fans get at them. It's bad. Did this thing just break? I mean, that one's doing its job. Put the insane fan at the auto cash register. I mean... Okay. I was gonna say, things are working just fine, why fuck with it, but I'm kind of curious, actually. Might be too much power. Yeah, it's too much. Too much! Is this fun? I don't know, it kinda was fun. I don't know if it still is, but it's... I don't know, I kind of enjoy stuff like this. I like seeing number go up, but I'm not sure how I feel now. Says a chat member. Yeah, it's the eternal conundrum. I don't really know how I feel either. We just have to wait until we get to phase 4 or unlock auto P.I.T.T. Vinny would hate Satisfactory. I've tried some of the more popular automation games. Not into them. Unfortunately, it's kind of the thing with the factory game, you hit the bottleneck and the grind. That's why Against the Storm is such a good game, because it took the best part of city building and made it into like hour to 2 hour long chunks, which is the beginning of city building. After that, everything gets massive, and it just takes forever. I think if they could do a roguelite factory game kind of like that, and like get the balance just right, it would be amazing. So you get like the first hour of the factory experience, but then it doesn't become like fields upon fields, miles of automation. Which, for some people, that might be what they want. Like, I think some people really like seeing their machinery. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain is like, oh no, I'm getting bored. Because it starts to become very math. Really cool. What's going on here? Did my Roomba get stuck again? Can't even tell. I have no idea where it is. They're both working their hardest. Golden duck statue. It blesses product that go by it. That should work, right? As far as I know, it doesn't actually do anything. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, where? Did anyone else see that thing just disappear? It's just fucking gone. Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to throw product at it. It has to, like... The product must touch the duck. Not exactly, it's just an insanely short range. Well, that fucking large productivity display is just gone. It just phased through a wall and is now gone. Playing this for 6 hours. 6 hours of my life. If you cycle through, you can see the progress of this phase. No. 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 We need auto yada. We need it. That would solve everything. It just takes forever to unlock pinata stuff. And it's like, the game doesn't need to be this grindy. It just is, it's already fun as it is. Why does it need this grind? You need bigger combos? Gonna leave it. Just gonna hold the button. The Ligma grind set must infect all areas of gaming. And all areas of food, too. Please, just please. Please! Once we get the auto pinata, it'll just go a lot faster, right? I mean, it has to. You need more upgrades for tools. Tell us a story. I have no more stories. I've been streaming for 16 years. Nothing new has happened. I'm sorry. Make one up. Alright. Back in the day, I saw a ghost. Too scary? Alright. This ghost was wearing nothing. No clothes. And the ghost said, "You will make a movie called Ghostbusters. And there will be a ghost job in the movie, and this will help wake up the world to the reality of ghosts. Of scroasts." I stole that story from Dan Aykroyd. Why didn't you listen? No, Dan Aykroyd did. It's funny, I got a key for a game called, like, Ghostbust something. And it has nothing to do with Ghostbusters. It's just a different... It's just a game called Ghostbust. Thoughts on Bomberman becoming a porn franchise? That's not real. What are you talking about? Uh-oh. I need the broom. Fucking figures this thing would get stuck. Okay, can someone say the Bomberman thing? What's happening? Be glad the dev removed debris falling down, wrecking your contraptions. Wait a minute, what? Oh god, you're right, the debris is gone. Dude, no, it already wrecked my contraptions, though. That was the last time I played this. I had to build around that. You just noticed? Yeah, I guess I kind of just noticed. Why does that get reset? Bomberman is an anime girl now? I'm confused. So, okay, Anime Girl Bomberman is a little different from Bomberman is now a porn franchise. I'm thinking, like, Namco got really desperate at a certain point. Konami. Oh, shit. Wow, I thought that was Namco for some reason. Been around forever, it's just a spin-off. Pinata automation approved. Finally. Alright, you know what that means. It's time for the panels yet again. Now, do I take the... time to suffer. Yeah, basically. Connect it with the other one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Fan the fuck out of that shit. I don't think that'll work either. Bad idea, they'll clog each other. It will bottleneck. One big fan and slick panels. They break very, very easily. That's why we did the panel thing in the first place. Candy's good enough. No, I heard you have to have them full, otherwise it doesn't complete. Bouncy pads and fans. Where's Bouncy? I forgot. Rate every Vinesauce member from best to worst. You know there's not a thing like that anymore, right? That's been gone for about 10 years. Nice fake fan you are. Jeez. Hey, Vinesauce Robert. I'm gonna try something stupid. As if this whole game isn't me just trying something stupid. Vinesauce Gooch. Yeah, love that guy. What if we do the thing like the chat member said? I think it's gonna just be too unpredictable, is my guess. Yeah, no, they don't end up in the same spot. Thousands of spring pads. Fuck. Have the Roomba handle them. The candy does expire, yes. Fucking hell, get out of here! Get out! Ah! Man, and they're at like a kind of a shitty angle too. Hmm. I really don't see a better way. Question is that going to be enough of an angle? Or is it too much of an angle? feed them to the other track. There was a chat member that said there would be a bottleneck, and I think they were correct. You know what? Fuck it. Hang on, hang on. I saw there was a panel over here. No, well, that's mine from whenever. Noticing the frame rates are getting a little scummy, so it makes me wonder what's going on. Do we have stuck registers? You bet we do. You can bet it. I'm going for a product suck. Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea on how this could work. This is kind of stupid. Shit. Fuck. I need, like, scaffolding or some shit. Vinny, can you purchase the rights to Hollywood Dog? I couldn't even get Argo Man. Hey, Hank Azaria, I'm your new boss. These I can't actually stack. Oh, man. Just, like, unable to. Why is this so fucking difficult? Okay, now we've got something. Now we've got something. Okay, good, good. Surprised the cash registers aren't stuck again. This looks frustrating. Yeah, yes. And it was way worse without the panel rack in your inventory. The angle is just ever so slightly off. Why not have the automated one go straight to the hole? I don't know. I don't know. I listened to a chat member and I disregarded my instincts. This is what I like to call the chat member blame deflection. It's a good trick. Stupid. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. Trust me on this one. Trust the process. Okay. Just gonna get rid of some piñatas real quick. You know what? We're gonna sweep. Even if it produces a lot of candy, some of it will go in. Okay, hopefully this is enough of an angle. They slowly get over there. Okay, okay, hang on. Okay, here we go, here we go. This is so frustrating. I'm also doing this probably the dumbest way possible, so... Oh my god. I'm just gonna turn the workbench off. You can crouch to stop sliding? God. Good tech. Almost there. One more panel is needed. Of course, this guy's stuck again. So question, I want to suck up the tools that I'm not using just to clear up, like, space. It doesn't suck up the ones that are already, frozen, right? No, it doesn't. Okay. Have you bought the hydraulic press? You know what? No, but I will. I will. Let us observe. Oh, I still need... Wait. Wait. Press takes an ungodly amount of room and will spawn in the middle of your tunnels. Oh. Oh, they get stuck. Fuck. You may need to incline it a bit more. I'm not inclined to do so. Maybe, a non-invasive fan? Let me see if I can get, like, a little bit of... Just a little bit of air. Just a little push. Nothing crazy. It'll work. A gentle breeze, yes, exactly. Might be a little too much. Can be done. Can be done. Interestings. Huge jump. Massive jump. Whoops. Kinda works. I mean, it does work. This is gonna be a huge bottleneck. Maybe. Sometimes they burst. Craft value upgrade. Shitty, cheap fan. Let's go. Move it. Fucking Roomba is stuck under there again, I think. Better. Huh. I felt nothing when you got to 1 billion. Yeah, this game could use a little extra fanfare for something like that. Ballistic Inventory Dispatcher Online. Ballistic Inventory Dispatcher. Cannon? Oops. If you want to automate the cannon, you need the weird auto trigger stuff. Eh. You know what? That would have been great earlier. Fucking hell. Cannon to cannon? Oh, I guess when you automate. Pretty crazy. Peak efficiency pinata. When's magnet level 2? What are you talking about? They don't give you magnet level 2. It'd be too good. There is some discussion about how YouTube was going to pay like some people more, some YouTubers more to not go to Netflix, to keep them from going to Netflix. And if anyone here knows John YouTube, let them know I'm thinking about going to Netflix. Unfortunately, I don't even think YouTube has any real humans working for it at this point, so... Note, I actually have no interest in going to Netflix, but I am already on there as Armstrong and Monkey Wrench. Netflix would cancel you after 2 years. More slop for the slop factory and then canceled. First time? Clearly they have just a ton of money to throw around though. They don't really use their money wisely. I can't imagine how them greenlighting a $400 million show or movie like that Gray Man movie could in any way, shape, or form have made them that money back. Like how, I mean, I guess I know they make money through subscribers, but it's one of those weird things where, are they making 400 million back in subscribers? I can't believe Ray Leno got picked up for 52nd season on Tubi. I would write the first season of the Ray Leno show for Netflix. I'd have to sign something with Jay so he gets a couple hundred, like, every episode. I would have it make absolutely no sense, and then just be like, here you go, you paid for it. We signed a contract. See, the problem is, though, I've lived too long, and VDub used to be a parody of the Call of Duty streamers, but now they've become a parody of themselves, and Call of Duty's like severely... Like, there's a scene in the new Call of Duty where the dude is on a helicopter flying away from a nuke, giving the nuke the finger. Or specifically the target of the nuke. Whereas in the previous games, like way, way earlier, like Modern Warfare 1 or 2, I forget what it was, there was like a really, like, emotionally kind of heavy scene where your character dies in a nuke. And it's supposed to be like the horrors of war, and now it's like, fuck yeah, war! So VDub, as a parody of, you know, like the Call of Duty gamer, doesn't really work as well anymore. And Gray Leno is a parody, well, parody I say, of the late night host also doesn't work, because what the fuck is left in the late night world? Like Jimmy Fallon? Like, Colbert's gone. I don't know if he even got a replacement. They were just like, no, we're good. Fallon is still, like, laughing at everything and slapping his knees and doing, I guess, like, party games with guests. Gone are the days of Conan and Ferguson and Letterman. Hell, I mean, even Jay Leno. You say what you want about Jay Leno being unfunny, but at least he was consistently unfunny, goddammit.
No, I thought it was very good. This is gonna be a good show. Here we go. Is there an earthquake in this room? What's going on? Hey, collect all 5 of me.
That was an original Gray Leno from 20 years ago, apparently. Did he crash the stream? Kinda did. Vinny, you're the late night host now. What's funny about that is there used to be like, again, it's the monoculture thing. We've talked about this, and there's like, there's pros and cons, but someone like, fucking Johnny Carson was so famous because there was only like 12 channels and he was one of them. Don't need a piston. Johnny Cocklips, yeah. So now, yeah, there's a million late night hosts. I've always liked the idea of having my own show, and it just so happens I was born at a time where I could have my own show. I just have to, you know, it feels, you know what's funny about, okay. It's interesting because Johnny Carson being broadcast to like, I don't know, 40 million homes or whatever the number, it was some astronomical crazy number. But in the studio audience, you just have the audience that's there. When I look in the chat, there's like 6,000 people. That's a big number. But it's not 40 million. And I have like so little cultural relevance. But it feels like you do. Everyone can be a main character. Andy Warhol was so fucking right about everyone having 15 minutes of fame. It's insane. And weirdly, when I do the Redvox shows, being in a room of 700 people feels way bigger. And like way more, the word important is not the right word. Prescient? Not prescient, what's the word I'm looking for? Impactful, maybe, I don't know, present, involved? Sure, momentous, thank you, perchance. When you're in a room of that many people actually, like, you know, like cheering and like you're looking at people. It's so different than streaming to a chat room. It's so, even if it's like 10% of the number that's here right now, it feels like so much more. It's nuts. But we were talking about that, like Joe and I were talking about that when we were at the Les Claypool concert. Like for everyone at the Les Claypool concert, this is such like a crazy, meaningful, like, I don't know, kind of intense event. And then just down the block, no one knows what's happening. It's like you can go to a giant stadium show, like okay, I'm gonna use Taylor Swift as an example. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, but I know she attracts like arena-sized crowds. Again, you walk 10 minutes away from there and it's just a bunch of people living their lives. It's weird how that works. But that's kind of, that's just life. There's just too many of us. And I think humans have this desire to like kind of categorize. It's like, you know, be able to like sort through people in their head, which is why celebrities have become so important for people. It's like, it makes the world a little bit smaller when there's celebrities they can latch onto. But now there are, like, someone can mention 1,000 streamers and I wouldn't know who they are. I might know like 2. I know Joel. Yeah, I'm aware of Joel. I know a guy named Mike. I know a Lime, a Germ, a Stir, a Poke. You know Jolly? Unfortunately, I know Jolly, yeah. See, I say that, and then he'll just show up in chat and be like, "Hey, Vinny, you want Freak Bob to suck your penis?" I'm like, Jolly, where'd you come from? He'll say some. That's my impression. Hey, Vinny. Hi, mate. You want Freak Bob? Freak Bob, Oh my god. Why is he Homer mixed with a "Hey, Vinny? You want Freak Bob? Freak Bob to get in there? Throw him in the pit, Vinny." He's lucky he's not here tonight, but he will hear about this. Jolly will hear about this. I think we're actually going to play Sven co-op at some point. I don't have anything else to say about the thing other than the late night host used to serve a purpose, and now you can just make your own late night in your brain by reading someone's fucking stupid Twitter post. Also, reality sometimes feels more like a parody, so why do you even need a late night host? And also, comedy has transitioned into just politics anyway, for the most part. I say this having been a fan of George Carlin growing up, and Bill Hicks, but, you know, then I also like Mitch Hedberg for just being a weird dude with strange observations. Norm Macdonald. Yeah. So, like I'm saying, I don't know if the late night host is a job that will ever necessarily continue to be as important as it once was, which is probably... that's just the way things evolve. Check panel to see how close you are to phase 4. Oh my god! Did you see Conan O'Brien started a band? Well, that's the thing about Conan. I like the way he makes me laugh just by being silly and a little self-deprecating. I like the way he can be serious, he can be, like, insane, absurd. I know he's not for everybody, but he, for my money, was the guy, like, because I like someone that can just make me laugh with dumb shit. And he did start a band recently. A guy who's known for comedy starting a band. Insane concept. It will never work. But I would go see his band if he came to New York. I've already seen him cover a couple songs at his show in Brooklyn a couple years ago. But he did a, you know, it was like a live podcast. Honestly, I think that's another thing, too, is just having the ability to have your own show in any capacity. Like, you know, doing a podcast or having a YouTube channel. It works really well for a guy like Conan. I never felt like, even though he got the Late Show, I never fully felt like he was as accessible. Even though he got screwed by Jay Leno and, you know, and NBC, I always felt like he was a little bit more niche of, like, in terms of, you know, his appeal. It's slightly. So I'm not 100% surprised it didn't work out. How much do you watch actual TV? That's a really good question. I'll watch a couple shows. I watched House of the Dragon, which is... it's kind of fine. It's kind of just fine. It could be so much better. It's mostly just fine. I watched an episode of The X-Files again. I was kind of in the mood. I was catching up on Twin Peaks. If we're talking about live TV, zero. I do not have cable. But I'll watch, like, shows from time to time if, like, there's a good show. It's for, yeah, it's not really, it's people who are used to a certain thing, like, someone said boomers. Yes, boomers and Gen X and, you know, like older generations are used to that. And it's easy for them to just throw a thing on and just have the TV, the golden box show them a thing. But now fucking Netflix and like Disney and HBO are toying with the idea, if they haven't already, of, get this, chat, live channels of programming that they have on specifically. It's a really crazy concept. It'll never work. Okay, auto machine. We are 54%, chat. We got this. We got this. Prime Video's already doing that. YouTube has live TV called YouTube TV. I guess I'll share kind of one thought on all that stuff is this. There is a part of me that misses that when the radio played a song you really liked, everyone heard it at the same time. That was in, you know, that was listening to that station. When the TV had something on, there was like kind of a cultural thing where people would tend to watch the same thing at the same time. It was almost like a little town square for certain things. It's more convenient and better to watch shit at your own rate. And I like that better too. But you know, when you're streaming or when like you're doing like a music show, there's something really cool. It's not just about the music, it's also the connection. It's about knowing that there's a bunch of people who are on the same wavelength, you know, watching, listening, enjoying a thing that's all happening at the same time. And there's a bunch of like-minded people. That's kind of nice. They said the same thing about radio when the TV was invented. Time is a flat circle. Well, to me, the biggest anomaly of this age is how big vinyl records are. They are completely obsolete by almost every measurable, you know, thing, measurable standard? Metric, thank you. But you get, like, you know, a fairly expensive piece of, like, wax, and it has cool cover art. And the younger generations ate that shit up to the point where they revived records. And then there was some talk about Blockbuster coming back. So I do think, and also, like, there's more and more people who are, like, trying to be more offline, which I wish I had more willpower to do that, and also considering my career is mostly online, so to speak. Like, I'm gonna be real, chat, I hate the idea that to get the word out there about the band, it has to be mostly, like, online stuff, and, like, clips, and, like, TikToks and stuff. I really... In some ways, I wish it was like the old days where you could just play your music and people just hear about it and then go. I'm just lazy. But yeah, I do think there's more of an appetite for analog and like more offline stuff and like, you know, people actually going to an event together and getting out of the house than there used to be. Because it just, for a while, like it's you just don't need to. Especially with games being so fucking addictive. And so many live service games too. Now I'm just rambling because this is a podcast game, let's face it. This game is dragging on horribly. This phase does not need to be this long, man. But so many games end up being like ecosystems. And I don't know how much of that you can devote your time to. Like I was talking about yesterday during the BRB, there was the fucking games where you're picking a needle out of a haystack. Just today, another one was announced, chat. You're separating chaff from wheat. I mean, it's not even, like, being disguised anymore. I say, playing this. watching piñatas go from the thing to the hole. I mean, at least I was able to create a slide. That was kind of fun. But, I do think there's an appetite for more offline activity because everything just is so demanding of one's time now. Those are the... I actually really genuinely look forward to my days where the weather is nice and I can go out and go for a walk and like just discover stuff in the real world. And lucky for me, I live in a city where I can do that and discover new shit every week. But I like, you know, the balance is nice. I'm actually very lucky. I have a nice balance. I have a lot of games that I like. I get to stream them. There's an audience. I get to do some shows once in a while, which is fun. I get to record some music and be creative, and, you know, people actually listen. It's fucking weird and cool. And then I also get to touch grass. Now I just need to take more vacations, which I'm planning on doing. It turns out I like traveling a whole lot more than I thought I would. But the way I see it is, like... So, I'm not planning on stopping streaming anytime soon. Like, I really enjoy streaming. And just to be completely transparent about it, it does pay the bills, too. But I think really what comes down to is, are there good games for me to stream? And the answer is yes. Onimusha comes out soon. There's too many games to play. It gets actually, insane how many games there are. Oh, and then, when I'm not streaming, sometimes I want to play, like, Slay the Spire or something. Is this completely necessary? And yet, I choose to play this with the time I have on this planet. Curious. Oh my god. It's a very fucking silly game. Will streaming slow down for me? Is the real question. I saw a couple people speculating about that. And yeah, probably a little bit. Like I said, I wouldn't mind keeping up my current schedule as long as I end up taking some vacations in between. I would be pretty happy with that. And then, like, if we ever do a tour again, you know, stuff like that will be nice. But, oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, I don't plan on retiring or quitting streaming anytime soon. I like being able to talk about stuff and, you know, play games that I like and show games that I like to people. But, you know, things will, of course, change a little bit, and that's just life. That's right, Jack. That's right. Ideally, what age would you want to retire? I would go insane if I didn't have anything to do all day. I mean, sure, the schedule might change a little bit, but I need to keep busy, dog. But I think I want to do more Redbox shows at some point down the line. Because we're done for this year. We only did those 6 shows, and that was fun. Which is the most we've ever done in a year. But I wouldn't mind doing more of that. But in order for it to be, like, kind of, actually worth the effort of going to some of the locations that people are saying, like, I've had people, recommend, like, Florida or London, same thing. The band definitely needs to grow a little bit, otherwise it's like, you know, even if we charge more for tickets, which sucks, it ends up becoming like, you know, like at our ages, traveling, it takes a lot out of you, and like, doing a show back to back and shit like that. Like it's definitely a question of how much is it worth it. This one was worth it because we were able to just kind of leave from New York and drive to first Pittsburgh, then Cleveland, and it made sense. But yeah, anything farther than that is going to be a bigger conversation. But it's fun, and I enjoyed it a lot, actually. It was really cool. Hell, going to a show is exhausting now, much less touring. I know. Jack was there. Jack came to our show in Brooklyn. It was fun. Jack White? No, I tried to get Jack White for Detroit, but he didn't come. Rude Jack. I think Rude Jack is here right now, actually. Or was a moment ago. Jacksepticeye. Man. If a guy like Jacksepticeye played the New Flesh game, we would be able to tour almost anywhere. That's literally all it takes sometimes, is just one guy. I mean, look what happened with the Choicer Voicer, man. And then, like, Speed played it, and it just kept blowing up. I'm still... I am still getting requests for free Choicer Voicer and or packs. The developer... Sorry, oh, that came out weird. The dev even more so, like quite a lot. I don't know when Queen's Domain is launching, but I'm very interested. So the freshly baked devs who made New Flesh are working on Queen's Domain, which is like a King's Quest type game, and it's actually pretty fucking cool. Since you were a little involved with the game creation, you have any commission from that game? No, I told the dev, just if he's in New York, buy me a steak. And, that was the agreement. So I'm good for that. That's good enough. Pizza? Sure, I go for a pizza, too. Sizzler. Oh, hell yeah. I don't even eat seafood. Is the New Flesh gonna get an update when Pigeonhole comes out? No, we haven't talked about that. I'm sure they're gonna be really busy with Queen's Domain. Vinny, please break down the wall at the end. Are you Ronald Reagan? It's almost done. This phase is almost done. Boy, I didn't like this one. Am I gonna continue the secret path at the top? Is it worth it? It's the next thing. The vacuum makes it trivial to do the stuff up top. Next phase is worse, sadly. Which sucks because I don't want to give this game up because I've enjoyed it and I've actually, you know, we made it this far. But, if you're saying it's worse, that's not good. That's actually bad, I would say. Because this one sucked. Okay, so vacuum. Okay. Now what? I have to get to the top, but I also need to... Alright, I have 10 more minutes before I stop playing this, so here's what we're gonna do, chat. Here's what we're gonna do. I have an idea. I'm gonna go up there. Massive panels. Oh god, could you imagine doing this without the panel rack? That would fucking suck. Oh. I did do this without the panel rack, in fact. Well, some of it. Most of it. The hard part. Oh god, slick panels? What am I doing? Ah, it's fine. Does it matter what I spit in there? Yes? Alright. %. You need Phase 4's product. Alright. 98%. Oh, the hole is even bigger now, by the way. Hole is increased. bullshit. Final product sanctioned. All right. Whoa. Good roll. I don't even need the fucking magnet level 2 now. Where is the machine? Oh, okay, here it is. What product? Cauldron. What do I do? Gotta throw one of each product in there? Fuck. No, that's beans. That is beans. Anomaly. How many anomalies? Have to go in the thing. You don't want to know? No. If you want to know, it's about 250. Oh, it's 10 for this. Alright, listen. Listen, chat. We're gonna do it. Since it's only 10 for that, I'm gonna do it. Buy the anomaly gambling box and break it up there. How do you buy anomaly gambling box? You have to unlock it. I need a full pinata. Oh, jeez. You can buy gambling crates after you find the 10 hidden ones. Well, I found 9 hidden ones. Find the last one. Alright. They're all on ceiling lights. Alright. %. Material requisition unfulfilled anomaly. Alright, hold your fucking horses. Ugh. I'm looking for that fourth one. Or the last one, not fourth. Oh, I said fourth. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Gambling privilege granted. Metal crate authorized. Gambling anomaly crate. Holy fuck. That is expensive. Samus, you are now authorized to use the power bomb. Samus, you are authorized to use your charge beam. I hope Jack isn't still here. He would hate that. Okay. I'm gonna break this in here. Break. Whoa, why did two of them shoot out? The gambling absolutely makes this phase trivial, because by now you have billions of dollars. It's not that hard of a thing to do. So... Thank God for chat telling me this. Tunnel shutter raised passage authorized. Alright. The hell is this? Speed plus 20%. Output plus 1. Spawn clone. What do you mean clone? Yeah, it's finally volume. Told you it wasn't shafted. Immediate was the word I was looking for earlier. I don't get it. See. I saw a hole over there. I don't know if that's a secret or what. I was sub 30. What does this have to do with the main game? We're gonna get like a horror section or something. Output plus 1%? Now you are the one being optimized. Oh yeah. Fuck. There are shortcuts. I saw a hole. You can place panels using the whatever. I don't think I have the patience for this. Even though the next game I'm playing is basically just that as a full game. Hey, I have an idea. Three anomaly crates. Wait, what happens when the crates go in the hole? Do they... Oh. I got a legendary. Craft speed upgrade. Whoa, dog? All over the goddamn place now. Anomaly yield optimized. This is way better than producing them in the other fashion. Okay, the vacuum has some really weird quirks. Tractor beam. Will this open crates? If I could automate opening crates, that would be fantastic. a mess now. Why did so many... What the hell happened? Why are there so many tractor beams now? I could just, like, gamble and then suck the anomalies into the pit. We've lost the plot. Yep, it's just gambling now. That's it. That's the end game, is just gambling. Vacuum plus. Probably finish this game in 5 minutes if I just keep doing this. It's funny that they go up in cost, but it's not even a problem. Oh my god. Faster anomalies authorized. I think I just let that suck and let these open. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is utterly insane. It doesn't even resemble the game it was before. Bounce chain bonus unlocked. I don't even know what's happening. Peak anomaly efficiency. What the fuck is bro playing? Yeah, seriously. Yep. Get all them anomalies in there. We'll be done with this in no time. You can't get the ending from gambling. Only crafted anomalies progress the game. Don't tell me that. Look at the progress board, my bro. Ah! I'll be back. We're gonna take a break. I don't know if I'll come back to it, but you know, it was fun for a while, and then the anomaly. We'll see. It's Project P.I.T.T. I'll be back with volume. Just a minute.